Good morning, church. Good morning. So, my verse is Ecclesiastes 9:10a. Whatever you do, do it well. Something my wife was not aware of before she married me was how excellent I am at starting projects. Like, I am really good at starting projects. Another thing my wife found out after committing her whole life to me was that I'm not all that great at finishing said projects. Some would affectionately classify me as a 90%er. I get a lot done, and then the last 10% doesn't seem as important as the next 90% of the next project. Something I did not know before committing my whole life to my wife was that she rarely begins a project unless it can be done to 100%. This has made for an interesting and exciting dynamic in our marriage. Over the years, I have attempted to increase my completion percentage and have found some success to upping it to about 95%. But I have to say that last 5% is very stubborn for me. I have not found a method that I can naturally make my way to 100%. The last 5% seems based on an intentional effort for me that requires an override of my instincts that just want to move on or transition to the next thing. As a result, the verse of whatever you do, do it well has become a particular practical mantra for me that I have to repeat and will into existence. Zach, whatever you do, do it well. Here are a few examples in just the last week that seem simple, but man, do they require an intentional choice, a choice that regularly for me feels like swimming upstream. First, I have wheeled my Home Depot cart to my truck, unloaded my items, and the cart corral is 20 feet away. Come on, Zach. Whatever you do, do it well. Corral that cart. I use the last sheet of toilet paper. Whatever you do, Zach, do it well. Replace that sucker. I was the last one out of bed, and a made bed is always worth it. Do it well. I was frustrated with the dynamic of my marriage all week. Make time, Zach. Initiate the conversation. And give the benefit of the doubt. Do it well. I've come to practice a silly but quite effective little inner dialogue about being helpful to future Zach. Meaning, there are about an average of 5 to 7 choices throughout my day that can either be present Zach's problem or future Zach's problem. When present Zach decides to do it well, future Zach takes a moment of gratitude and says, "Thanks, past Zach." Sounds dumb, but it actually works. It really, really does. To end, I want to highlight someone in our community that I've personally been challenged by how they do it well. I am a part of the sign crew. By the way, quick plug. Dream team. Come join, it's fun. Okay, so the sign crew. For the last 3+ years, I have watched my friend Wes James, there, faithfully set up signs and plant flags that all of us see on our way in. Some flags require just a stake in the ground, hammered in, and then the flag is sheathed into the stake. Others are a freestanding, meaning they have 4 prongs, and then you have to put sandbags to ground it. personally, I think that 3 sandbags are just enough, layered on the prongs. Mostly because removing and putting back the sandbags are a pain in the butt there. But Wes always does the proper way of 4 sandbags up across each prong and methodically puts it on top of each prong. For some reason, this effort of Wes's seems to regularly pop up in my mind when I do not want to do that last 5%. It is a reminder to me that someone is probably watching me skip the last 5%, and I've modeled something that is not excellent. So, do you have a 5% that's difficult? An inconvenient cart? An unmade bed? And I'm sorry? Can we talk? If so, you are welcome to join me on my daily journey to the summit of 100%. In my experience, it requires a quick beat, a moment of reflection, and a choice to do it well. Future you will thank you. Thank you.